Hi, it's just a comment about the debacle of the Browns. In my opinion, they released the wrong person. You have maybe a double threat with the wide receivers they had, or maybe even more, and they couldn't figure out how to shore up the offensive line long enough to give the quarterback a chance to hit any receiver. So the answer is get rid of your arguably number one receiver, if not number two, if he's fading or whatever. But Stefanski obviously should not be calling offensive calls. It's been said for years. I don't know what it would take other than removing him to get someone in there. I don't care if it's a collaborative effort with the coaches. He's calling the game during the game, and he fools nobody. Anyway, just my opinion on the situation of things. Once again, tearing apart a team potentially to rebuild for another 5 years. Have a good day.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Mary Kay, Amari Cooper, I think we kind of alluded to it. He really appeared to not want to be here. So I think they granted him his wish when they traded him. And who knows if it's, did he want more guaranteed money with the contract that he didn't get? Did he want to be traded? Were his feelings hurt? Amari Cooper didn't really want to be here, and I think that's one of the reasons they traded him.
Yeah, and we don't have to look very far to figure out that he didn't want to be here. He posted on X or on Instagram, LOL, I wouldn't have minded at all, when the report surfaced that they tried to trade him to the 49ers. So if he's going to say something like that, you know where his mind is at. And then I think his body followed. I really do. I don't know that he intentionally tanked anything, but he certainly didn't have his head and his heart in there. He told us point blank that he did not practice hard enough in the first 2 weeks of the season. So why not go ahead and believe him if he's going to tell you that? He said he didn't practice at that game-like intensity the first couple of weeks, and he had to kind of turn it back on after that when he had like 11 yards and 16 yards in those first 2 games. He ran some wrong routes. He dropped a touchdown pass in each of those games. So I really think that there is something to the notion that he just was not in it. Whether he, again, intentionally did anything to not play well, I doubt that. I think it would be hard to go out there and dog it a little bit. But he certainly didn't have his heart in it. And I think that showed up on the football field. I think it hurt everybody involved, including Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, and relative to the play calling, you can point at everything on the offense. Right now, I don't think there's enough plays that they can execute well enough that it matters who's calling the plays.